I got fun people for the second half of the show. First person I'm going to bring up, first time I met her was about a year ago, played against Sam's, and I got a chance to work with her, and she's become a very fine comedian. Somebody who you're going to enjoy, somebody who I'm very happy to have on the show. Please, a nice round of applause for Miss Julie Barr.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Well, it's 1987, and for 1987, I went blonde. Naturally, of course. The next morning when I woke up and I caught a glance at myself in the mirror, I felt like Jane Fonda in The Morning After. It wasn't so much that I killed this guy, but where did I get this cheap dye job? I'm really kind of concerned with all this peroxide that it's accidentally going to leak into my cerebral cortex, and I'm going to get really, really dumb. Like, I'll probably have to change my name to Sparkle. You know, I'm trying to put together a sentence, but it's so hard. These are the women that don't actually fart. All that gas just kind of goes up into their head and floats around and around and around. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Hate me because I'm a vapid, self-centered witch. They're indefinitely become Star Search spokesmodels. I saw the winner of Star Search spokesmodel last year became the centerfold in Playboy. It's greater power than I. It's snipers. Look out! I mean, I thought for sure this woman was going to be helping Mother Teresa working towards world peace. I have a vision. It's a Big Bang Theory. These are the women, too, that are incredibly thin, and you say to them, God, you couldn't eat a thing. What are you living on, pixie sticks and Twizzlers? And they're like, no, actually, I'm quite a pig. You know, yesterday, I had a whole raisin. Yeah, you can probably see it sticking out right here. Not me. Weight Watchers had an all-points bulletin out on me for the first 15 years of my life because I was responsible for the last 2 zeros at McDonald's. You know how your parents used to say to you, finish everything on your plate, there are children starving in China? My father used to say to me, forget those kids in China, there are people starving at this table. Put the turkey down. I recently lost about 50 pounds, though. Thank you. And it's out in the road, so try to swerve around it if you can. Wouldn't it be great if when you actually lost weight, it fell off in chunks on the street? What the hell kind of diet is this? Jesus, all this fat. Ugh. It's great, too, because your friends have the most ridiculous reactions to you. They say things like, God, you look so terrific, I hardly recognized you. What, did you lose a whole person or what? Yeah, I'm trying to, you. And it's, you know, it's like they really want to say to you, before, how did you have the nerve to walk in the light of day? The other thing is, I wanted to be a ballerina when I was growing up more than anything else in the world. But, you know, they don't make toe shoes in size 11. Well, they do, but they call them boots. I used to go to shoe stores and I'd say, I'd like this shoe in a size 11. They'd say 11. How about a 5 and a 6 and we'll staple them together, okay? The only things they could ever get to fit me were if they tied bows around those little feet measure things and sent me out in those. Oh, this is great. Got these in something besides black and silver? I just don't think this is going to work. It's true, I do wear a size 11 shoe, which means, of course, I have a big penis. I keep it in my purse in case I need it, so. Thanks, my name's Julie Barr, you've been wonderful.
Julie Barr. Thanks, Julie. Let's Julie Barr. Yeah, you people get on in there. You took off during the break, damn you. What, you show your new ski sweaters to somebody outside? Unbelievable. Julie. Thank God we got Julie here. I mean, she goes out on stage, and you folks at home, I don't know if you heard this and you didn't understand what exactly happened, but we had a giant light explode over the tops of the audience. You know, it's one of them wacky things we throw in.
Laugh.
Yeah, in the middle of the show. That's right. You got to have that explosive time just right to surprise them. Yeah, but thank you. Thanks for coming on
You're
down.
welcome. Thanks for having me.
So you're a family type, aren't you? 50
No.
pounds and what's the family thinking of that?
My grandmother used to actually say to me when I was growing up, Jewel, you have to go shopping for your clothes in the summertime, don't you? Because I can't fit all that material in the building.
My grandmother, I was a
She's a cruel
skinny kid,
woman.
you know, so my grandmother had a great saying, Polish, skinny pickle, 3 for nickel. Brilliant woman.
And you live by those words.
I live by those words, that's right. Exactly.
No, I won't go home anymore. It's like I'm so glad to be an adult so I don't have to go home.
And you are an adult now, Julie.
Yes, that's right.
So you can make that decision
Yeah.
over there. Are you going to go home for the holidays? Are you going to stay here?
Because they call you up and they say, we won't be mental. We promise. Come
You
on
won't
home.
be mental? There you go. They're using the street vernacular, your folks.
And they are. Invariably, they torture you and
Like how?
like being your family. I mean, they remember everything about you. They remember all your terrible boyfriends.
You bringing any of them along with you? Is that
No, anyone that I'm interested in, no.
Mm-hmm.
Because at one point in every holiday dinner, my grandmother used to say to us, you know, this is the time someone goes home, gets a gun, comes back and kills everyone.
I think she got together with my grandmother. Skinny pickle, 3 for nickel.
Boom.
Yeah, right. No problem. So did
they
you go
get
home for the
argued.
holidays?
No.
You didn't?
I
Where
stayed,
is home?
Rochester, New York.
Good reason not
Upstate
to
New York. That's right. Because the only things they do there is shop in malls and bowl.
go. And what is wrong with that?
If they could find a way to bowl in the malls, I'm sure they would.
Bowling and malls. Bowling malls. You see how brilliant ideas are created, ladies and gentlemen? You just saw it happen right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what'd you do for the holidays? Where'd you go?
I was in Boston for the holidays.
Yeah.
Had a great Christmas. Had a really wonderful
Good New
Christmas.
Year's?
Yeah? Well, yeah, New Year's was fun.
Yeah. Make any gotta get them teeth fixed
Yeah.
resolutions?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm shooting for low sodium sex for 1987.
No salt, no sweating whatsoever?
Yeah, that's kind of it. No sodium sex, low sodium.
Really?
Yeah. I'm the light generation, I figure.
What, do you want a little more pepper, not so much salt? Little more pepper.
Yeah, cayenne.
Come on, throw it in there, baby, yeah! Little pepper. Yeah, what the hell?
I thought about quitting
Throw it
smoking.
in there.
Yeah?
That was the other thing.
You thought about it?
Yeah.
You didn't?
It's a principle, though, because when you smoke, you don't smoke cigarettes.
I used to.
Did you?
I used to smoke Chesterfields, no filter, right down to the end.
Go out to the field, just like rip the tobacco off.
Well, the thing
Light.
was, when I had to call in a chimney sweep to have them wire brush my lungs, I knew, jeez. I think I'm coughing a little too hard.
But people, like, when you smoke cigarettes, people treat you like you're force-feeding heroin to preschoolers. They're like, smoke? So you end up like out in the front porch of someone's house in the middle of winter, contorting, blowing smoke up your sleeve and into your ear, so like nobody else is affected by this
Wait a
path
minute.
of
Who's got a
smoke.
cigarette? I want to see the up the sleeve into the ear trick. Or is that an extra buck, this show? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's yours.
So what do you smoke? What kind do you smoke?
Merit Ultralight 100s.
Merit? I love a good cigarette named after a gas station, don't you? I love the no-lead. I was, and then they got Newports, named after a small coastal Rhode Island city. And then they got Pawtuckets. Those are mean cigarettes. Pawtucket, of course, the town named after what gay bears do. But that's a whole nother story. Oh, don't you hiss here in this audience. Don't you become judgmental for no money. Scum, we're paying you to laugh. supplying you with liquor and alcohol. So you haven't quit?
No, I won't.
No?
Not
at all?
now. It's like you'd like to, but it's hard to do that. It's hard to quit.
So what is coming up in the comedy career? Where are you going
tons.
on the road anywhere? Or, where are you working locally?
I'm going to be up in Lake New Hampshire.
Lake New Hampshire?
Lake New Hampshire.
Oh, Lake New Hampshire.
Lake New Hampshire?
Like, wow.
I'm going to be in Lake New Hampshire.
Like, wow, can we see you,
Oh,
like?
gosh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to be around town at
What are you going to be,
Stitches
at
and...
bowling alleys and malls everywhere? Are you working at Stitches now?
Yeah, just
Good.
last week was the first week.
How'd it go?
Went great. I was really happy.
Good.
Yeah,
Whose
it
show
was-
did you work over there?
It was Kevin's, but
Kevin
it was
Meaney's
Kevin
on
Meaney's.
Wednesday night.
But Mark Parento did it.
Mark, massive Mark Parento, who I've given tickets to many times, and Mark, you haven't come to this show. Don't you people think Mark Parento should be here right now? See that, Mark? People want you, and you want the people. That's right.
Yeah, so it's really going well. I've been in town for about a year and a half, and it's slow but sure. But
From Rochester, you.
From Rochester.
Because Rochester wasn't like a hotbed of comedy.
oh yeah, it was smoking. They had a lot of open mic nights with no cover charge
Is that
and
between
drink.
frames?
Yeah,
Hold the frame, watch Julie.
it was open mic nights with drink specials and no cover charge. Bring a gun.
Yeah.
Kinda.
People with leather teeth
Yeah,
and plaid
it's great.
pants, yeah.
Show us your tits, yeah. It's great.
Show us your tits.
Yeah, and you're like-
I hate it when they yell that at me. I hate that. Ladies and gentlemen, Julie Barr.